Be gentle to yourself. I know nobody else understands you. I do. I do. So be gentle to yourself. I know nobody else understands you. I do. I do. So be gentle to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Hello, hello, and hello, 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 hello. How are you? How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Me, my day, it's a bit stressful, to say the least. It's a bit stressful. I'm looking to clock in the next 20 or so minutes. So I figured, why wouldn't I just get on? I left the house early because sometimes, you have to have some time for yourself, if you get what I'm saying. Sometimes it is good to have some time for yourself. You don't just want to give it to everybody all the time, because then you're left with feeling like you have nothing to give yourself. And I enjoy my alone time. I don't care if it is just in the car. Excuse me, y'all. I don't care if it is just in the car. Um, I enjoy my time. I enjoy doing what I needed to do, getting things done. But today I wanted to talk to y'all about intimacy in a marriage. Intimacy in a marriage. Woo. This brings so many waves of feelings, because when I tell you, this has been a focus of attention in my marriage for a long time. Being married 10 years, although I know it's short, it has opened my eyes to a lot of things, including lack of intimacy, how it's bound to happen. It changes with marriage, with years, with time. Intimacy will change in your marriage. I know. Sometimes it's hard to think about. And some of this may be TMI. I mean, I'm not going to go too far into it, but some of it may be TMI. Hold on, excuse me. Let me put my score form really fast because my hair is puckered straight up. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to put my score form because my hair was sticking all up, and I hate that. I hate that. But anyway, intimacy in your marriage and your relationship will change. I focus so much on marriage because I'm married and I like to help married people, and I like to help people who's looking to be married, or they're about to get married, or they're newlyweds, or whatever. I come from honesty. I try to be as honest as possible, and I try to share what I've learned throughout my years of being married. So if you're single and you're if you're in a relationship and this can help you, then hey, a lot of the things that I talk about to help you, but I'm more so focused on marriage. Um, when I first got with my husband, we were not married. We were not even looking to be married. When I first got with my husband, we were just two peas in a pod. So, like I'm telling you, we would spend like hours upon hours upon hours together. We cannot get away from each other. We cannot stop spending time with each other. When we was away from each other, we're calling each other, we're on the phone. It got to the point where my family got so annoyed and was like, "Oh my gosh, do you do anything else?" But that's what I enjoy spending my time doing, was with my man. I enjoy spending my time with my man and doing everything I want to do with my man. We went places, we traveled, we did things, we had fun. Intimacy does not always mean sex. Affection does not always mean sex. It can mean just, the time you spend together, the hugging, kissing, talking, whatever. It does not always have to mean sex. So let's get that affection And I'm an affectionate person. I love love. I love intimacy. I love it all. I love it all. Being intimate, I mean, for the most part, yes, it does involve just having sex, right? But affection, that is a struggle to maintain in a marriage. Affection, touching, kissing, holding, cuddling, um, uh, I don't know, walking, writing cute little notes to each other, that is a struggle. Intimacy is a struggle as well. Intimacy is a struggle as well. And my husband and I would say for the first 5 to 6 years, well, no, let me see. For the first, when did we start? When did it start like dissipating? Like started being less and less. I would say maybe 2 years ago, maybe year 8 of our marriage is where I started saying, whoa. Now, there has been spurts throughout the beginning of our marriages when I was like, okay, what's going on? Is there something about me that you're not attracted to? Is there something about me that, I always thought it was me. And because I'm so used to I'm so used to affection. I'm so used to him complimenting me. I'm so used to him loving on me. I'm so used to him um, hugging me. I'm so used to us, making love so many times out the week. And once you don't have that, you start questioning, okay, is it me? What is it? Or you're attracted to somebody else. What is it? And like I said, when we first got together, we was having a child. I was pregnant every single year. So that alone tells you like the intimacy and the affection that was going on. It wasn't just, I mean, you are supposed to, when you are married, you are supposed to love on your spouse. You are supposed to be intimate with your partner. You are supposed to do all of that. I have an issue. I have a huge issue, and it's just me. I have a huge issue when, I mean, I understand you get older. You get older, you get tired. You don't want to do that all the time. You don't, but what is wrong with laying down, watching a movie, um, you laying down, holding each other, you rubbing each other's feet, you massaging, any like the things that you do in the beginning of your marriage, your relationship, you should maintain throughout. Throughout my marriage, the things have just started slowly going. We started having, less intimacy. We started having less affection. We started having less quality time. We started having, and I can't even blame it on the children. I just blame it on just boredom. I don't know. Because the same way my husband probably got bored with me, I got bored with him. And some people will say, oh, well, it's natural. Oh, it's going to happen. Oh, it's supposed to happen. But to me, I'm just like, well, where does it happen? Because it's like this. At this point, like I said, it started happening more and more year 7 or 8, where it became, okay, are we roommates? Are we buddies? Where are we? Because all I see us doing is just working. Sometimes we work together. Um, I'll go to my job, you go to your job, we'll kiss, hey, see you later, and then you just passing by each other. You get to a point where you're just passing by. And you don't want a marriage like that. You don't want a marriage where you're just, hey, hi, I'm here. Are you here? Are you there? Where are you? You don't want a marriage like that. To where you sitting here trying to focus to see what's going on with you. You start questioning yourself. And me, I'm sitting here telling myself, why am I sitting here questioning myself? It could solely be him. It could solely only be him. He could be going through something, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever, that he's fighting on his own. And then here I am in my mind fighting my own battles like, well, what's going on with me that he's not attracted to me anymore? And and sometimes people get into a habit of, just like, oh well, all right, it turns into anger. It starts turning into anger. Like the seasons of intimacy, I mean, I want to say this is a humongous, like sometimes my husband will say, this is a humongous problem in a lot of marriages. And my husband will ask me, I mean, that's the number one problem that you see. It's not that I'm a sex addict or anything. It's not that, okay, that's all I want. But when we first got together, that was one of the things that connected us. That was one of the things that we just, we just loved on each other. We loved on each other so much that we just never wanted to be apart. And I honestly miss that. I miss that between me and my husband because I feel like life has gotten so busy for us that it's all about children. It's all about bills. It's all about circumstances that we're going through. It's all about, okay, what basketball game, what football game we got to go to. It's all about, okay, oh, oil change. Oh, we got to go do this. Oh, shopping. Let's go. It's never about just us. It's never about, let's take a second and focus on our marriage. Let's maintain our marriage. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then you'll just, out of nowhere, you'll just have a burst of, it's like a burst of love. You'll be all over each other again. You'll be all over each other again. And I want to say what has helped me and my husband is prayer. I pray. I went to my prayer closet, prayed on my own about it. I went to my husband and it seemed like he was more so like, just let it happen organically. And I'm like, it's not about an organic thing. It's like, I'm coming to you because I have an issue with it. I have an issue with the state our marriage is in. I have an issue with what's going on. And he'll sit here and say, well, just allow it to happen. It'll happen when it happens. And to me, I'm just, in my mind, it's like that's all I'm thinking about. So I'm in this prison in my own mind. I'm sorry, I keep having notifications popping up, but I'm in this prison in my own mind, and I don't even know how much torture I'm putting my own self through by sitting here focusing on something I have no control over. So now I want to say, it's bound to happen. I don't know. I don't speak to a lot of couples, so I want to know if a person is going, like the things that I see on the internet. It seems not. A lot of it don't seem authentic, and I'm just being honest. A lot of it does not seem authentic. Sorry, I have to be looking out to make sure my client ain't coming out and looking for me. But I don't start working until another 15 minutes. But if she see me, she'll say, Amber, what are you doing? But yeah, I may just take her on a walk or something. But anyway, um, a lot of the things I see on the internet is just not authentic. When people say, "Oh my gosh, we don't." And then I talked to a person yesterday, right? And they said they were married 67 years. 67 years. Now, let that sink in. And he said to me, me and my wife have never had an argument. I said, excuse me? Because he asked me, do you and your husband argue? I said, it seemed like every day. It seemed like every day. It seemed like I can't get away from arguing or disagreeing. I said, what is the secret? And he said, um, love them the same way you loved them. He said, love them the same way you loved them the first day you met them. And it'll be easy for you to not see the fault in what they do. And so I said to her, I said, well, I don't think my love for my husband changed. I said, we just seem to disagree on everything. It's very seldom that we agree on something. But for the most part, like we agree about some things with the kids. We'll agree about, some things between us. But at the same time, we always seem to find something to argue about. So it's hard for me and even when you're in that state, it's very hard for you to maintain that intimacy. If you're always in a state of disagreeing, you're always in a state of an uproar, you're always arguing about something, you're never, I mean, we don't really argue that much anymore, but the disagreeing, it is mainly with the children. Like that's what I was saying in my other video, like how the enemy will use any tactic he can to break that marriage down. I'm telling you, any tactic that he can. So I would say the things that have worked for me was going in my prayer closet and praying like, God, I have no control. I don't know what's going on, but I understand the issue at hand. And I see that it is a problem for me. This is a problem for me. My husband don't see it as a problem. He's okay with us being intimate maybe one to two times a week, or sometimes it'll be weeks and weeks that we don't have intimacy. Sometimes it'll go on and on and on. And sometimes you have to Have a conversation. You have to have that conversation. Because if it's affecting you, whether it's the man or woman, whoever it's affecting, if it's affecting you and you see that it's not affecting them, you have to have a conversation. You have to sit down and be able to talk to them, because talking is important. Having conversations is important. You cannot think that they're going to just understand what you are thinking, how you are feeling. They will not just understand it. You have to bring it to their attention. And if they're not receiving what you are saying, then I would say offer, okay, let's pray together. If that's something that y'all not willing to do, or you feel more comfortable going to God alone and saying, hey, this is a problem, and I know you're the only one that can fix it. And hey, God will fix it. He will answer you. If you come with a pure heart, if you come without no ill will intentions or no ill intentions, you come to him with a pure heart, he will answer you. I'm telling you. He has been, he has answered me when it comes to so many problems in my marriage. And you would think, a lot of people say, wow, y'all been together for a long time. I'm like, 13 years is a long time. So a lot it is. But then when I hear people say they've been together 70 years, I'm like, wow, I pray to get there one day. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the many years I spent with my husband. I'm grateful for the time we continue to spend. I'm grateful for us growing together. But marriage is difficult. I cannot stress that enough. It is difficult, and I don't know how some days to even get by. Honestly, I don't know how many days. How to get by some days. Sometimes I just dive into work. I'm like, hey, give me all the hours you can give me, just so I don't have to deal with the stressors at home. And I'm just being honest, because it's more than just our marriage. It's the things that happens in our marriage. And I just want to be as open as possible that I can without revealing too much, because I don't want to hurt my marriage. I know that the internet can damage some people's marriages, and I'm protecting mine. I protect it. As you've noticed, my husband has not wanted to get on camera. He don't want our children on camera, and I respect it. I have no choice but to respect it, because I respect my husband and I respect his wishes. I respect him as the head of my household. I respect what he have to say. I respect him as a whole. So he's asking me not to put him on the camera. I'm not going to put him on the camera. He don't want our babies on the camera. He said, hey, that's what you want to do. I support you. You go ahead and do that. But at the same time, he's like, oh, don't put too much on there, because he's still trying to protect me at the same time. So I understand. But this is something that I've been wanting to do for years. And I finally had the courage, because I was so nervous to even get on here and do it, if I'm being honest. Because I don't know if anybody's going to find me interesting. I don't know if anybody's going to want to hear what I got to talk about. I don't know if anybody's going to find me interesting. Everybody may find me boring. I don't know. Because I get on here and I sing. I spread the joy of love. I spread the joy of God. I'm imperfect. That's what my page is called. Imperfect Times. I'm as imperfect as they come. I don't claim to be perfect. I don't try to be perfect. But um, this is my first marriage, and I believe that there's a lot for me to still learn, and I believe I can help others along the way while I am learning. And as we learn together, I believe that we can start beautifying marriage again, because marriage has become so, I don't know how to say it. It has become so ugly. Like, it has become so ugly. When I see how many divorces is happening, it has become such uh, a dark. It's become dark. Marriage has become dark, and it's time for us to bring light to marriage again and be honest about what happens in marriages. I think if people learn to face the truth about what happens in marriages, if people learn to face the truth, then more marriages will succeed. You will not be that fast to throwing in the towel and say I give up. If you learn to talk about it, if you learn to reach out to people, or even look to see if other people are going through the same things you may be going through, and they may be able to help you through it. And you may be saying like, hey, I thought it was so hard. People may have gotten cheated on and still never threw in the towel. You sometimes everything does not deserve I'm done with this. I understand some things get bad. I understand that. But every single time something goes bad, it does not deserve I'm done. I throw in my towel. I'm over it. Everything does not deserve that. I gotta wrap this up, because I'm about to have to go in there with my client. So I just want to say, I hope that this 19-minute video was a good one. I hope that it helps somebody. I hope that it can help somebody. And I hope that I mean, I'm gonna figure out things to talk about. I'm gonna figure out things to talk about. I'm not gonna go another 3 months before I make another video. I'm telling you, I make shorts almost every day, but I need to make more videos. But I want to encourage somebody, if you're going through a season in your marriage or your relationship where you're lacking intimacy, you're lacking affection, you are lacking loving one another, you are lacking, you know, a connection. You're lacking a connection between each other. I want to encourage you to please find one piece of this video that may be able to help you. Go to God. Go to God together. I encourage y'all to go to God together. And if your spouse is not receiving of that, you go alone. You go to God alone and you tell him what you are struggling with. You tell him where you need his help at. You tell him that, hey, God, I cannot do this without you. And this is a big problem for me. And he will help you. He will help you. He has helped me and he has helped my marriage. No, my marriage is not perfect. It will never be perfect. But hey, we are still straddling along. We are trying to. Divorce is not in accords for either one of us. I believe in certain circumstances where divorce is necessary, but we're not there. We're just not there. And before that ever even happens, we will go to God together. If we ever get to that point where we're like, oh, you know what, we just can't do this anymore. But I believe that God give you the strength to keep going. He'll give you the strength to get through whatever it is you may be facing. If you go to him and keep him first in your life and in your marriage. If you can do that, I believe you can do anything. And your marriage can succeed. You don't need people on the outside looking in, judging you. You don't need people on the outside looking in, judging you, telling you how you should do this, how you should do that. Okay? You don't need none of that. All you need is God. It's how did my husband say it? It's a vertical relationship. Sorry, vertical relationship between God, you, and your spouse. It's not horizontal between y'all and everybody else. It's vertical. God, you, and your spouse. Y'all go straight to him. When you have a problem, whatever it is, money, finances, children, uh, 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 whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. Um, whatever it is. Go to God. Take it to him. He's willing to carry that burden for you. He's willing to carry it, hold it, fix it, and everything else. But if you say, okay, let's fix this, if I want to fix this myself, if you have that spirit of, I want to fix this, I want to do this, I'm gonna do it on my own, you will never have a great marriage. You will be ending in a divorce. You will be ending in a divorce because you're doing everything on your own. You're not even seeking God. You're seeking the approval of others before you seek God's own approval. You're seeking the approval of everybody else, and they're going to tell you the wrong things. I have went through that. I have gone through that. And everybody would love for me to divorce my husband. And the only person I'm listening to is God. I don't listen to anybody else. I don't listen to nobody else. I just don't do it. And I've learned my lesson. I've learned who to go to in times of trouble. I've learned. But all right, I love y'all. Everybody's loved, and always remember to be gentle to yourself. Please be gentle. Don't sit here being so hard on yourself that you don't have time to even love yourself. You don't have time to show yourself so love because you don't have time to show yourself any love because you're so busy being so hard on yourself and critiquing yourself about every little thing. Be gentle to yourself. All right. Love y'all. Bye.